And hello, everybody. So glad to be here again. Another exciting Awaken to Millions Facebook Live. Time to fly. It's time to fly. And it's time to have some fun. It's time to allow yourself to be who you've always been and put a stake in the ground. It's funny. It's like it's time to fly, but it's also time to ground, to land, to clear the fears and allow yourself to just show up, to be yourself in the world, and to get the downloads today, as I'm going to be doing energy scans and channel messages for you to support you right where you are and to help you to move forward. So Susan is here. Hi, Susan. Good to see you. And I'm looking forward to getting into it soon. You know, these are exciting and exciting times. You know, I look at, there's a lot of fear, of course, up in the air with everything going on, various concerns, various fears about various things, right? So the bottom line is, yeah, we got people segmenting themselves based on all kinds of things, and you hear this conversation everywhere. So you hear about, yeah, we got people for vaccines, not for vaccines, for masks, not for masks. We got people who believe we've got to clear out the reptilian energy. We got people that say spaceship's going to come up and gobble us up, and that's going to solve our problems. Listen, folks, there's something real in life here. I'm not here to necessarily dismantle any of your, particular belief systems, because they're all interesting, and sometimes, who knows, at some level. But let's just allow ourselves to land here today and to really get a deep grounding so that you're ready to fly. Sometimes we're not grounded enough to allow ourselves to really soar and fly the way we're meant to. And I feel like right now it just feels like one of the things coming up for me personally is that I've come out and done all my stuff over the years, but I feel like now is a time for me to really double down on sharing with you guys the perspectives and truths that I'm connected with, not only for my channel, but at times to share some of the truths that you may want to hear or you may not want to hear on these lives. Always with the fun vibe, but also always with the truth. Okay, guys. Right now, I hear that song, Where Are the Clowns, and all this stuff. Oh my God, what a depressing song, but I don't know, it's coming in my head. And it's like, but in this sense, it's like, yeah, we can have all the clowning around we want, doing clowning around, messing around, maybe wasting our time with different things. And we kind of are, I hate to say it, but there is a little bit of a high alert energy going on. I've not wanted to, have to go there too much through this whole process, but it's kind of a high alert energy that's coming on, however you want to think that's being created for us, but it's created for us. There's a sense of urgency that I think if we don't take advantage of, we're missing out, one way or another. Now, some people say, you're all gonna die, and I don't know about all that. I do know things are getting serious, and my guides have told me there's a lot of things like that are in the pipeline, over these next number of years and maybe even more immediately. And we need to be the beacons of light, the guardians in the consciousness to help people through it. All right. So that's where the fire and steel comes into this, sharing with you today. Okay. We can have an enormous, fun, joyful, incredible, invigorating time doing it. But we have got to speak up and speak out about what it is that's real for us, and to love each other no matter what people's opinions are. You got people in your life that you're not going to agree with, or to say, I'm totally against the vaccines. How dare you? Okay, if you're doing that, stop pointing. Okay, by the way, point to yourself. Okay, it's your own issue. Even if you're telling your truth, that's great, but don't be judgmental. I'm not for this. I'm not for that. it doesn't matter. This is conquer and divide in the energy, which is all about us deepening in our own power. The conquer and divide feeling you're getting is all about getting more grounded, more fulfilled in who you really are, taking your power back 1000% and showing up as the light and the power that you are and doing the things you've come here to do. So that's what it's about. So I in some ways, I totally care about where you are on all these different issues. But then I know, like, I have my own perspectives and my own downloads, my own opinions on things, and you do too, probably. And some of you agree, some of you won't agree with me. But the truth is, I don't think you can deny that there's a conspiracy, so to speak, conspiracy for us to wake up. I think we can all agree there. Right? We need to, mess around with that. So there's conspiracy for us to wake up, to listen, to understand where other people are coming from, even if we think they're crazy, right? So I think you're crazy. I think you're totally nuts. I don't know why you believe what you believe, but I'm willing to, listen and try to understand where you're coming from so that I can balance my perspective and still be with what I know to be my truth, right? So that's what it's about right now, and we don't want to lose this opportunity for us to be these guardians in the consciousness. That's what we are. We are guardians in the consciousness right now. And I'm hearing a lot of people say, oh yeah, on what I'm talking about. You guys feel it. I mean, we are guardians in the consciousness. What does that mean? That means that when everybody else is losing it, and even you might feel like you're losing it in moments, but you're steady and strong enough, you have a strong enough presence that you built up inside of yourself that you can lead. You can pick people up, energetically and whatnot, and say, hey, I'm leading, follow me with what I'm doing, so to speak, or let me support you, or let's support each other, or however that looks, but you're leading the way, and you're bringing your greatest gifts and your presence forth to really empower people to wake up and not be so fearful. That's the epidemic we have. I really feel that way. I resonate completely when people say there's an epidemic of fear. There's an epidemic of fear. Before you know it, you'll feel like you're safer to be 6 feet under, so to speak, than to even be alive anymore, okay? Which is ridiculous. We have to start living our lives full on and stop with the fear and control programs and be fully alive as who we are. Whatever that means to you. If that means triple masking, I don't care. But if that's your fully alive life, do it. Okay? If that's what's right for you, then do it. I'm not here to say for you. I'm just saying the idea of suppressing, being fearful, cowing down and hoping, boy, I hope the government sends me more checks. I hope somebody comes and saves me. I hope someone else out there is, taking care of these problems. We have to stop that. We need to be focused on what can I do today? Oh, what could I do? I couldn't possibly do anything. You can pray, you can meditate, you can start sharing your voice, your message in the world. You can pick people up with wherever they're dealing with right now and help them, right? And some of us, maybe we do need to band together. People are on similar wavelengths, but also diversify your perspectives at the same time by sitting down with all the people in your life and being willing to listen to them, wherever they are, whatever they're dealing with, not just all the political and things that have been politicized and everything, but also in terms of just day-to-day things, just the usual things we've always dealt with, right? Just to open your mind and open your hearts and yet be steely and powerful and be in your power and presence at the same time. It's time to fly, folks. Just take your power back. Whatever you've been hesitating on, don't keep wondering if it'll work or if you can do it or if it'll really make an impact. Just do it. Just do it. If everybody just shows up, if all of you here just show up, you do what you know to do, you're going to take other people with you, and it'll be an exponential factor from there. Okay? More and more people will start getting it. They'll start waking up. And what does that mean? That just means they're going to get more aligned with what's really true. That fear is not where it's at. That there's a live presence that wants to live through us, and it wants to have the sense of expanding and evolving through us. And yet everything's always the same. Yeah, that spiritual truth is there, but there's a sense of expansion. There's a sense of high vibe in it that's going to nourish people. It's going to bring people into health, bring people prosperity. It does matter. It's not that, oh, everything is as it is. It doesn't matter. It matters. And at the same time, we can love all as it is, knowing there's always going to be this insanity, because the mind and the collective mind is always there in the background at a minimum, right? If not in the forefront, in the collective consciousness, creating all these things based on all these concepts and beliefs around control and fear and domination and submissiveness and don't hurt me and I hope it works out and all those things. So anyway, so that's my opening salvo or whatever of love and goodness and truth and inspiration for you guys. And let's go into to see what's going on for you guys today. I always like to start with that group energy scans. For those of you that are going to be wanting to get individual scans, make sure you put energy scan in there for me. Say energy scan, please. I've got like, now's the time, brother, from Thomas. I got Lisa here present. Got Nathalie saying deepen our own power, yes. And Susan saying many things there. Divine sovereignty, yes, 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 yes. Old systems, old programming. Yes, this is the new time. My guidance is clear. We are expanding now. We're not contracting. There's a contraction happening, and then there's an expansion within that sense of contraction. We're expanding, okay? We're expanding. We're awakening. But when you awaken, you got to sober up, so to speak, right? You got to sober up to all the things you've just been kind of, plugged into. And some people are falling asleep more, right? But they're still in a collective resonance of awakening if we just presence them with love and listen to them and have them find their own truth. You can be one of those people. You can be one of those people, all right? Okay. All right, sovereign up, yeah. Okay, let me do a little scanning for the group and what's wanting to be shared today through the scanning. Let me tune in. Okay, my sense to share anyway is that you're all world changers. In other words, you can change people's experience of this world and wake them up. You all have that capacity. All of you are tuning in right now. All of you that are tuning in. All of you have that capacity. Just a matter of you're willing to show up, willing to claim the power you have to make a difference. It's the next level. A lot of you have done significant things. Sure. What have you done lately? Like it's one of those things. What have you done lately? What are you doing right now? What are you doing? And how are you being? Yeah, being is always primary, as we say. But yet we have to show up. We need to show up. We can't just say just be only. We need to say show up. All right? So we need to deepen our being, but at the same time be showing up more than ever before. And what does that mean to you? Whatever it means. It's not, you got to be on a live all day long. I don't know. Whatever is true for you. So whatever it might be. It's time to write the book. It's time to release the book. It's time to start letting go of these tight little places where you hide out. Those tight little places? You all do. We all do. I know those places, right? So it's like those tight little places. Ooh, let me just go into here, right? Let me just play it safe. Let me just hold back a little bit. Maybe things will work out anyway. Then if I could just not show up and things will work out anyway. Wow, magic, right? No, you gotta show up. You gotta let the magic show up. There's a magic that naturally is happening. You need to let it show up. A lot of times you're getting caught up in fear. You're not grounded. You're not present enough to allow yourself to receive natural magic as well. But you need to show up too. You need to show up in the moments you're being asked to show up in full force, okay? Oh yeah, I get that old persecution energy. See the hands coming together and just, we're going to be tortured again. And I'm going to be, taken out again. And so this idea of showing up, time to flow. Oh my God, no. So remember those tight places that were created from those past lives and all the sense of they can get you, they can deplatform you, they can do that. Whatever the fears may be, or those other crazy people are going to get me, whatever those people are. Honestly, yeah, it's just all delusion. It is, okay? And I go there, and it happens for me too. So, but it's all delusion. It's when you claim your power back, there's nothing. There's nothing that's going to touch you. Really will not. Okay, you cannot. When you are clear, when you're clear, if you want to be well, every day you say, I'm well. You know, if you want to prosper, you say, I am prospering today. And you don't get tight and say, well, you know, I have just a little bit. If you want to have the millions, it's time to say, I'm ready for the millions. Okay, are you ready for the millions? Then just say, I'm ready for millions. If that's what you desire. If you're just playing small and you're going those tight spots just to be safe so that you won't get attacked, so you don't show up so big that, like, oh, wow, you're up to big stuff. Let's show you, you know, because we've experienced that. I've had clients, like, that's their family dynamic. When they showed up big and family comes, oh, you think you're that. Let me put you down. No, you know, like, you were meant to raise the roof further, you know, raise the roof further and stay, but to deepen in presence, deepen in your true power, not just to prove something to somebody. You know, see, that's the thing. It's not to be invisible, not to prove something either and go into all that, but it's just showing up. It's showing up, okay? All right, let's see, anything else? All right, we're good on that for now. Okay, so let's see about for Susan. I know had a question for me today. So Susan, if you have you did send me a question, so I've got you. And anybody else, if you want me to tune in, you know, maybe people won't want me to tune in as much. I'm bringing a fire, all right? But this is what's desired right now, right? You need to be willing to be present. So if you want to receive an energy scan, I'm gonna be nice, all right? I am a little fiery today, but I'm gonna be nice. So let me tune in for you. I'm happy to do that. So go ahead and just go ahead and put energy scan. I do have Susan. I do have Nathalie in here. Let's see. Those are the two I have so far. Okay, so let's start there. Nathalie, I don't know that I've done an energy scan for you here before, so I'll give you a few minutes. Susan, we'll go ahead and make sure you give you at least a couple. Give you a couple minutes or so. Okay, let's start with Nathalie. All right. And remember, this is for everybody, folks. Whatever I'm saying, Nathalie, somehow it's going to connect for each of you. It always works this way. Yeah, of course, because we're on this theme. I get like this not playing small thing. And then it's like, I get this feeling of you are just, I've seen, you know, I just see even in your picture here, but I've seen, you know, some of your stuff online a little bit. And it's, you just want to play, man. You just see you by that ocean and you're just like, whoa, as fast as that ocean is, I want to play. And you want to show up. So, so that's a big thing, is showing up in this playful, like there's, and I get this feeling with you, like there's room for everything. Like there is a sense of love, and I, you know, it's a buzzword, so I'm hesitant to use it, but inclusivity, like you're all loved, like this sense of you're all loved. And that's what I mean by that word. It's like you're all loved, and we're all meant to play together. So it is a sense, I get this sense of sadness around people who are maybe kind of nasty to each other and stuff, and that I get an emotion coming up around that. So it's like, why? You know, it's like this why, and like that there's this sense of, I don't know, justice is a word that comes to me. Like there should be justice, that people are free to be who they are and not be persecuted for who they are. So that's what's coming up. Shh. No bullies, like this no bully energy. Yeah, like this no bullies. Okay. Shh. Yeah, money, like with money, like they're showing me with money, money comes in, so the wave can come in easily, but there's a little bit of tension around money, but like I see it definitely go out. So there's, now it's with trust and love when money goes out, but there's a sense of insecurity. So yeah, so it just comes to me like where's my next, it's like where's my next sort of love, or my next client, or my next money situation that's going to come up, my next opportunity. And it's like, ooh la la, and then it's like, it might go to another direction. but there's a little bit of insecurity here. So let's see what that's about. I keep so the message I'm getting is they might leave me. So they might leave me as like a concern. So, and why would they? What's the concern there? Yeah, like again, it comes back to the theme. If I'm fooling myself, I really show up as wild and crazy as I am. You know, I may shed people all over the place. You know, no, it might be left with no one to play with. You know, so something like that. Okay, that's just the vibe I'm getting. Let me tune a little bit more. So it's easy. I mean, I'm not sure all what you do because I can't ever mentally keep it straight unless I know you real well. Like, I feel like you're here to help people deal with this fear because that's what you're meant to deal with, this fear. Everyone's going to leave me if I show up fully as who I am. And I'm not saying you don't show up fully as who you are to some degree, but like, you want to go deeper and more full with that. And you want to bring people into, it really feels like community, to feel like you can lead and nurture people in a deepened community. And it keeps showing me the beach, that ocean, you know, like going really deep within, and really seeing what's like the immense possibilities when we're connected in their depth, and to play from that place and to help everybody spread their wings and fly, you know, all the people that you're meant to help. It feels like men and women to me. It feels inclusive, not like so exclusive. Yeah. So that's what I can tell you for now. And Nathalie, I would encourage you to, and anybody that resonates, if you want to get more from me beyond a few minutes, reach out to me. I do offer a certain amount of free energy scan consultations for the people that I'm resonating with to offer that too. So Nathalie, if you're interested in getting more from me, feel free to say, oh yeah, below, or just DM me. You know, either way, it's all good. People want to receive more, say, oh yeah, or just DM me. All right. Grateful. Hopefully that resonates for you. I love it. I feel my mission is to continue to create a community where I can be accepted for who you are. Yes, absolutely. So it sounds like you're already up to that. And just hopefully something I said will help you double down on that. All right. Okay, Susan. All right. So let's tune in. Now, Susan, I'm going to scan overall, but also you had asked, like, is there something maybe I'm confused about or something like that? So let me just tune in overall then. Huh. So the feeling I get around it, Susan, is like, it's more like I feel confused about being oriented to time and space. You know, we're unlimited after all. I think that's what limitless is, what your theme is. So yeah, we're so unlimited and limitless. You know, what is this time and space thing all about? You know, so it's like as you've like so expanded, you know, through all the experiences you've had, it does have you feeling like this, I don't know, like this cosmic traveler and like wee, but it's can have you feel very disoriented to some of the things happening at times in the world at times. But you can't. I mean, I'm not saying you could definitely get in the dirt to a degree, but there's always that like wee. So that will keep you feeling maybe a little bit wondering about which direction to go, because you see so many possibilities for your life and for other people. We could go in these countless directions. So I'm just going to give you a reminder, because I think you already know this, but just for you, it feels like just go in the direction that feels most interesting or most interesting. Like this seems like the most interesting thing I could do right now. It's the word that resonates the most for me, is most interesting, rather than, and I suppose it would be joyful and all that, but it's yeah, like what would be the most interesting thing for me to get into that would maybe ground me a little bit more, but also expand my container of what I can ground and land for myself and others more. Because that's, I think I've shared this in the past with you, this grounding thing, now that you've expanded so much, it's really important. Okay, hopefully that helps some. Let's see, I'm getting, looking through, you're welcome, Susan. You had mentioned that earlier. And I've got Heidi here. Okay, love an energy scan. All right, Heidi, let's go ahead and do it. So, Susan, hopefully some of that resonates and is helpful. Let's go to Heidi next. Okay, good. So because you've come here before, I can reflect on where I've seen things before versus where I see today. There's really some connected energy developing, especially in the heart space for you, that's stronger. It feels stronger, more clear. Feels like things are strengthening there. So you're feeling more comfortable to be you. I'm getting that you're feeling even more comfortable to be you, to connect with people, and more intimacy, more just being relaxed, just being yourself. It feels really wonderful. So it feels definitely like a significant shift. Let me see. Now, there are some things there I want to share beyond that. Yeah, there's this crown energy though. The crown energy feels like it's kind of closed, or just trying to find the right words fast here. There's definitely a sense of past life persecution in it. So the heart's open up, but there's definitely a sense of I'm on the cross kind of feeling, with the stakes in the hands feeling. So let me see more about that. Yeah, you're getting really good at leading with your heart. Now it's deepening in your channel, opening, because this is going well. So it's like, oh, you've dedicated yourself to your hearts and deepen that, and you're more stable at that now. But like opening in the crown, okay. Yeah, like literally like a crowning is kind of comes to me like I'm worthy to be treated really well. Like, kind of overdo these things sometimes, but like the idea of being in your queenship, like that sort of thing. Like I'm worthy of the crown. I'm worthy of being wealthy and powerful, and being loved and adored by others in a big way comes to me. Like letting that love in. So, okay. All right, so that's what I got to share with you today. Double your prices. Okay, that's another one for you. Hi, Robert. Good to see you here today. She said, yes, totally. Yes, worth the crown speaks to me. All right, great. All right, so did we have any others? So just put energy. If you haven't put in energy scan, please, then it's yeah, you need to do that to get your energy scan if you wanted one. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you for feeling the shift. Yes. Okay, guys. So that's what I have to share so far. Again, if you want to get more energy scanning from me, hey, I'm here each week for the brief ones, but if you want to go more in depth, now I will say that you got to be ready to rock if you're going to get a private one with me, okay? So that's going to be the criteria. If I feel like, hey, we're really supposed to meet, really have that sense you're ready to rock, then we'll have a private energy scan consultation. We'll go deeper. And what I'm doing, I don't say this a lot here. You need to get better with my marketing. Interestingly, it's so funny to say, but because what I do is I help to tune into you guys for your messaging, your marketing, your offers, help you to value yourself, the level you're meant to, and really see that world-changing vision, often totally, and what your branding is and all that stuff. because I'm a channel, I'm able to dial that in for you guys. And I start doing that right away during that initial energy scan consultation. So if you're interested in those sorts of things and just me tuning in overall, say, oh yeah, or go ahead and feel free to DM me if you're ready to rock, okay? Or maybe just say ready to rock, right? So, all right, let's see. One, if it's okay, but I also DM'd you. Okay, great, Lisa. Well, I'll follow up with you. And Heidi, love this double your prices stuff. Yeah, so see, it resonates. I know. Okay, so glad you're sharing how you help. Yeah, finally, right? God, keep it a mystery. Horrible marketing. All right, so I'm much better at teaching you guys marketing than I am at marketing myself at moments. All right, but I'm getting my groove back on. I'm sharpening up my marketing again. So, all right, you guys. So what's next? I'm gonna do some channeled messages and some channeled do a channel prayer. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm getting no, but I keep feeling like there might. Okay, LOL. Yeah. Okay, everybody. So let's go ahead and see what channeled messages come through. I'll do the vocal tone. Okay, I'm just grounding, ringing grounding for all of us. So Archangel Michael's just grounding me and all of us. Now's the time. Just here, now's the time. Okay. More of a transmission than lots of words right now. They're sending energetic energy to you, symbols, energies. Your deeper mind can perceive them. Cut the cords. Yeah, the usual things. So from our cut the cords, own your power, be decisive, be clear, be forthright. You know, it's kind of like own your power is the vibe I get. Yeah. Master Jesus is coming in though too. Okay, hold on. Interesting. Lay your hands on me. So he's reminding us of his healing power. Lay your hands on me. Wow, that's strong. You remember the stories in the Bible where people would touch his garment and would be healed? This is what he's talking about. Seeing as there's gazillions of ways to touch him in the energy, you know, connecting, visualizing him and touching him this way. Touching him if you have a figure of him or a picture like I do behind me. With the intentionality of allowing that to make you whole and healed, that it can. This is what this means. Okay. Wow. This is really powerful. For those that this is speaking to, this is going to be very important for you to do. Wow. Okay. You know, because we get to feeling so limited, and the denseness of our vibration, which is, you know, it's just all part of our experience. It's meant to be embraced, not to try to be avoided. But we can get into such a higher vibe by doing things like I'm talking about, just touching his energy. It vibrates you into a whole nother level, a whole nother dimension of energy comes in where everything's made fresh and new. Okay. It's like your old life are like old paintings on the wall. It's just like, no, it's time for the new. I gotta put up my new paintings now. Yes, it's time for the new. That's the message. They can help you with that by touch me, you know, touch me. Shh. Ooh. Now, Mother Mary is here as well. Returning to wholesomeness is the message. Like the message really seems to be like, I'm just getting words right now, but like returning into your, returning to your divine, your innocence, just your innocence, just your innocence, just your innocence in general. Overall, your innocence, you're innocent. This old guilt and shame stuff, that's what's being put upon you. This isn't Mother Mary speaking. I'm speaking from what Mother Mary's giving to me. This guilt and shame isn't for you. This is what it means to be ensnared and brought into the fires of hell, is to be ensnared in this guilt and shame. And of course, anger and all those things. No, this isn't for you. Come back into your innocence. You're innocent. You are clean and whole, always, always. Oh, this is her. Right? This is, be clean and whole. You're clean and whole always. You've never been defiled. You're always whole and well in your essence and in your trueness. Always innocent. Sometimes you get cyborg. Something comes in and kind of hooks your consciousness, and you start, it takes over your mind, your energetic field temporarily. It kind of overwhelms some of your field. You start acting strange. No worries. Okay, just come back home. Just keep coming back home. Master Jesus reminds us. Keep coming back home. And Buddha is just talking about emptying yourself. Empty yourself. Just keep coming in deeper. Keep emptying yourself. It's like emptying the old trash of energy. Like energy just doesn't serve you. Energy just keeps you fragmented. It's time to empty. All right, so we're going to go into the channel prayer now. If you just join me, take that nice deep breath. In through your nose, up through your crown chakra, up through your higher self, up to love, light, source, energy, up into the all in all. And as you exhale through your mouth, let this energy come back down through your higher self, down through your crown chakra, down through all your chakras, through your body, through your work field, down through your feet, down through your root chakra, down to the core of the earth. So I speak these words in the I am right here and right now. So I recognize God, love, light, source, spirit is all there is. I'm grateful that life is wanting to experience its vitality through me. So I claim my power back from all the things I've given it away to in the past. I'm grateful to be here in the present and feel the boldness and fearlessness within me to be decisive, fiery, and steely with what I'm here to share, knowing all the other good stuff comes along with it. It comes along for the ride. And then I'm grateful to know that I can enjoy being just as fiery and as bold as I want to be, and still experience all the beautiful feminine, beautiful energy that I am simultaneously. So I'm grateful that there's not a dichotomy. There's just the one, and I'm grateful to experience all of the one that I already am. From that place, I'm grateful to put my stake in the ground for what I'm here to take a stand for, and on my path that calls to me from source, and know that from that place I am committed to showing up for it. I'm showing up for it. I'm sharing my gifts in the world. I'm ready to receive, double, triple, quadruple what I'm receiving now financially and at every level of my life, willing to receive more blessings and to awaken to the millions of opportunities, millions that I could be receiving if I just allow myself to receive it. It's easy. I just allow myself to receive it and show up for it. It's done. So I say yes. I say yes, and I surrender to it. I surrender to it in the most delightful way, that I'm giving myself to it, and know that everything I could possibly ever desire is within this depth of presence and connection, saying yes, releasing the small tight places within my energy, and knowing I'm ready to expand my container of giving and receiving, knowing that I'm safe, I'm whole and well and innocent, and ready to rock with what I'm here to share, being connected, grounded, and whole and well in all my endeavors, and completely fearless. So let it be so, and let it be done. Thank you, God, and so it is. Okay. All right, everybody. Okay, so I'm so grateful to have shared with you today. It's been an awesome time together. Keep on tuning in. I'll keep on rocking it here on these lives. So I'll be here again 3 p.m. Central next Monday. If you want to receive more from me, just give me a DM. Ask for the energy scan consultation. Happy to tune in, help you with your energy, help you dial in your business with seeing your purpose, your brand, your offerings, your tribe, everything that you need to get aligned with who you are and let it be reflected in your business and in your purpose, and share with the world and thrive to awaken to millions. Okay, so all right, everybody. I'm so grateful, and you're ready to rock. All right, so I look forward to being with you the next time. Goodbye for now.